What's going on, y'all? JT here with an unboxing and look at the all-new Arrma Outcast 6S EXB ready to run. So you guys know that Arrma released this and then also the Talion a couple of weeks ago. And I got the Talion in, ran it, and I'm still going to be running it as well. But I'm excited about this one as well. I saw this at my local hobby shop a couple of days ago, and it just looked awesome as it stood up in there. And I can't wait to get this out and run it and kind of compare it to one of my I think I got a V4 that's in there as well. Just do a quick side-by-side comparison. So I'll do that in this video as well. I'll get that out and show you guys kind of how they look side by side. But if you guys aren't familiar, EXB stands for their Extreme Bash version. So these come ready to run, at least these two come ready to run with the firmware system and everything in there as well. And it has the chassis made of 775 aluminum, shock towers are thick, and it's basically a beefy, ready to run truck. And I don't know what Arrma can do literally after this to improve on anything for their trucks. I think this EXB versions may be kind of the last line for, maybe are the last updates they do for a while, because I don't know what else they can actually do to improve these trucks except for offer different bodies or tires and wheels or something like that. So anyway, this comes with a couple different things. Of course, then the V5, which is their current ready to run version, and these run you for $729. And I believe the V5s run for $569. I have to double check on that and see real quick. But this does come with a whole bunch of different things. And it does come with your firmware system in it, 150 amp speed controller with, a 2050 kV motor in it as well. And it's got some pretty good specs on it. It's got a really good servo. The one on my Talion has been working really well, and I haven't had any issues or problems with that. It is metal geared and stuff as well, so it's the same one that comes in this one, so it should be pretty good for a ready to run servo. So we'll get that out and run that and see how this is. But this does have, as you guys see, there are several things on there as well. It does have like their limited slip differentials on there, and it's just got a slew of different stuff. I did kind of go over some of this with the unboxing of some of their others. I also have the Creighton as well, and this is no different. This is more or less built on their short wheelbase chassis for this, and you guys can see some of the other features and functionalities this comes with. So I'm not going to go too in depth with that in this unboxing. I've talked about them before, but you guys can check some of my previous videos and see some of that as well. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get this thing cracked open, and we're going to take a look to see what's inside. And you guys know it, we got to get our smell-o-vision on. And look at that. That looks nice. That looks nice. And when I saw it at the hobby shop, I was like, oh my gosh, that looks good. I love the way this looks. Just this black. I mean, this is just awesome. So let me go ahead and take a couple minutes. Let me get this out, and I'll be back in like 1 second for you guys, but it'll probably be a minute or two for me. All right, y'all, got this bad boy out, and I've said in the last couple of videos I am working on kind of another unboxing here. It's going to be a little bit larger and stuff as well. So this is kind of where I'm doing them right now. But anyway, this truck looks good. If you guys get a chance, go down to your local hobby shop and just take a look at it, because I'm pretty sure they at least have one out the box if they haven't sold them all yet. You guys know I saw mine at my local Hobbytown, Kennesaw, Georgia last week, and I was just like, wow, I can't wait till I get mine in. And here it is, and this truck looks good, guys. I mean, Arrma, who's ever designing you guys' bodies and doing the paint scheme and stuff, make sure y'all keep them. Give them a raise, give them a bonus, take them out to dinner this weekend or something, because this does look good. So before we get into the truck, we got a couple things in our goodies bag, so we'll go over that real quick. So you do get a bag, and you do get several of the body posts in there, plus shock pistons and stuff as well, which is excellent, because you flip this truck over, you start eating up those body posts, you're going to need spares on those. Then you do get some tools and stuff as well, which I'm glad they're giving you tools up in there. They give you a little cross tool as well, take the tires and wheels off and things like that. So that's good. You get that. You get shims for your diffs if you want to shim your diff. You get a speed pinion gear in here, which this is a 16, and I think what comes inside of it is a 12 tooth. I'm sorry. You get some stickers. Then you get some instructions on this as well, performance manual, and then you get your instruction manual. I do recommend that take a couple of minutes, kind of go through this, familiarize yourself with the car. I always try to do it regardless, just to after I do my unboxing, just to look at the car and stuff to make sure I know everything about it. So anyway, that is a look at that. Now back to the meat of this is going to be this car. This thing looks good, guys. It is sitting kind of higher. Probably can't see it too much at this camera angle, but it is kind of sitting at an angle like that. So the front shocks may be a little bit more dampened than the rear, but we'll look at that. We'll run it stock out the box, but that is dampening good though. We'll run this stock out the box to see how this runs. These tires Now, this could just be me. I don't think they've changed the compound on it because I haven't felt new tires like this in a while. But they do feel a little bit harder than the previous version. I do have my version 2 down there. I'll get out in just a second to show that to you guys. But there shouldn't be any problems with this. I mean, everyone kind of loves these tires. Are pretty good all around bashing on road and off road. You run them on road, you will wear them down a little bit quicker. And I think these are not vented. I thought they were vented, but they're not. I don't see any holes or anything up in there. But that's fine. But I love this body, guys. This is just, look at this. The way they did this. This is just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So I have never done it like reinforce the inside of my bodies. I haven't had too much of a need to, but I may with this. I'm not 100% sure, and I may do a video on it. If you guys want to see that, I'll do that. But I am missing these protective stickers or whatever they put here. I have it on the rear, but not on the front. So I'm definitely going to get some Gorilla Tape and putting over that. I wonder why that's completely missing. So, but anyway, take this body off and we're looking at the inside of this, and that looks nice. That looks nice. That looks nice. So as I mentioned before, it does come with the Arrma ESC, which is 150 amp speaking control. And this will work with your smart batteries and stuff if you have those as well. And it is a 2050 kV motor, but you guys see there's a heat sink and stuff on that motor with this. And basically this is the same kind of as the Creighton EXB and then also the Talon EXB. It's just this is on their short wheelbase chassis, as they're calling it. But there are, you know, some minor differences. You do get a bumper and stuff on here, but you do get sway bars front and rear. You do get aluminum adjustable threaded body shocks and big bore shocks in the front and the rear. You do get the center chassis brace. But man, this thing, this looks good. This looks real good. Actually, I like the way this looks. You get a wheelie bar and stuff on it as well. Looking at a couple things with that, but like I said, I'm not going to go too in depth with this. I've kind of been over this before, and there's several other unboxings of this as well. And I'll put a link down below. You guys can go to the Horizon site and go check out some of the specs on this, or go to the Arrma site and check this out as well. But what I am going to do is I am going to get my version 5 out so you guys can see those side by side, just so you can see a quick comparisons between the two. So give me just a minute. I'm going to go ahead and get this bad boy out and we'll look at them side by side. All right, guys, there you go, side by side to one another. You guys can see this is the version 4, and of course, this is the new EXB version. So you can tell the difference between the two there. You guys can see differences in the two here, of course, with shock towers and stuff like that. And I'll turn them underneath so you guys can see the underside of this body. But I wanted to check these tires, and these just feel a little bit harder. I don't think they're belted. I don't remember anything about any of these being belted, but they're definitely not vented either, which is fine. But I wanted to show this to you guys. These feel a little bit softer, but you guys can see I've been running this a lot. I've run it on road, off road, etc. So these are kind of worn down, but never had any problems or issues with these. I think every now and then you may blow one off the wheel. Just get some more glue and glue those over. But I did want to kind of show this to you guys. This bumper is huge. Look at this, how this bumper has kind of this curve here. And that's protecting a lot more than this bumper here. So there are differences. They didn't just, you know, put some of the 775 aluminum parts like the shock tower and the chassis and stuff on there and just call it quits. They did change some stuff. I mean, I can see the differences. You guys can see that in those bumpers right there as well. The A-arms are designed a little bit different with this one than they are from this V4. I believe on the V5s, they did do an update for the A-arms as well. You guys will see that when I flip these over. As well, they both have this tower to tower brace in the center. I don't know, that's just me. That's just me and my feeling and touch and stuff. This just feels a little bit hollower than this one, but that could just be, like I said, this is brand new and this one's not. Of course, this has the BLX system up in it. It's still a 2050 kV motor, and this has a 2050 Spectrum motor, but you guys see it has the heatsink on there. And I'm definitely going to be adding a fan to there. And I'm so glad that Spectrum does this, so that you guys see there, I can just plug that straight into a fan. I'm going to use one of my G-Force fans to put on there to kind of power this. Well, my G-Force fans, they require a little bit more voltage than what this is giving out. So I may just put a regular fan on there for now, but I want to run it and check the temperature stock out the box before I start doing some of that as well. You guys can see turnbuckles in the rear with that. These, I don't know the V5 if they've changed those or anything like that, but I'm gonna go ahead and let me flip these two bad boys over real quick so you guys can see underneath it and see what that looks like as well. All right, so real quick underneath, you guys can tell which is which, right? So that's what I was meaning with the A arms. You guys kind of see design's a little bit different there with the A arms, of course, and then in the front, but I also like how this bumper kind of extends back and protects some of your chassis, where this one doesn't have it. So, which is good. Like I said, they may have done an update on the version 5. I'm not 100% sure, but I at least wanted to turn these over so you guys can kind of see some of the differences with these as well. Hopefully y'all looking at that. I know some of you guys are pausing and taking a quick look. So if you guys want a more up close and personal, maybe we'll go live or something this Friday for a few minutes so you guys can look at them up close and personal. So let me get this flip back over real quick. All right, y'all, that's going to be a quick look at this. You guys probably saw throughout the unboxing, a couple of things were popping up about the features of this bad boy as well. You guys know I'm crack fiending, so I am getting this out and running. And even if it was 12 o'clock at night, which it is not, I'm going to get this running. But I first got to go ahead and put some tape or something on there, because that's definitely going to scratch up. I'm just not sure about that, but whatever. It's no big ordeal. It's no showstopper there with that. So that is a quick unboxing. If I can get this on here. There we go. That is a quick unboxing and look at this. You guys put your comments down below. I'm excited to get this out and running. I'll be excited to get all of my EXB cars out. This kind of completes my collection as well. So I kind of have all 6 of them now. There's the Creighton. There is the Creighton 8S, the Outcast 8S, and then you got the Creighton 6S EXB, and of course you got the Outcast 6S EXB. And then you also have the Mojave, and then you have the Talon. So those are all 6. So I will have a video coming up soon where I'm just kind of running all those so you guys can kind of see those out. I'm kind of excited about doing that as well. I'll probably try to get some friends to help me out so we can just maybe drag race them all. The other ones, 3 of them are not stock out the box. The other 3 are. My Creighton has the BLX system in, and of course these have the Arrma system in, but those are 2050 kV motors. But anyway, we'll get all that set up at some point in time and get that running as well. So put your comments down below, guys. Oh, also, I forgot about the radio. Real quick on the radio, you guys see the radio right there. It is the DX3 radio, I'm sorry. And it is compatible with the ESC and the smart batteries and stuff like that. And it does fit good and stuff in the hand. It's got some of your basic trims and knobs and stuff like that on, and your throttle limiter, which I actually like as well. So no problems or issues with this radio range or anything like that. So it's a good radio to have and uses 4AA. So I almost forgot about the radio. So anyway, guys, put your comments down below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more videos. Thanks for watching.